So, a second attempt to start Clubman heat number 3. The last heat, a chance to grab points for the championship, but also to set your grid for the final for these drivers. Justin Buck in pole position. On the front row with him is Chris Dixon. Chris Penny in kart number 12 in the red there on grid 3. Pietro Pagano on grid 4, the championship leader. Jack Bolton, Rob Moore, also a championship leader. Jamie Pender, Frankie Hedges. That's your top 10, and we're racing, and will they make it cleanly this time through the hook? Tipping in, it's Buck leading from Dixon. Will they all make it through? It's messy again, but they're all still running. Going down to Surtees. Behind the van. Oh, that's so annoying. Behind the motorhome. Okay, fair enough. It was there before I arrived. Then on to the Lancaster curve and down to Chandler's. The fast right-hander taken. I'm not sure it's flat now, but it's just a lift. Perhaps a tiny fanny brake. So coming back towards us, it's Justin Buck with a couple of kart lengths on Chris Dixon, and Pietro Pagano is once again looking to go through. I think we can say Pietro Pagano is going to have pole position for the final if he doesn't bin it. Sean Hollingsworth, I think, has changed his race suit to his Tony Kart suit again. Don't know why he does that mid-event. It's not like it's raining. James Taylor and Frankie Hedges. And Taylor's looking to go by. James Taylor was leading the championship after round 2. He's not leading it now, having missed it to run the London Marathon. So Justin Buck, who was hoping to take over the championship lead at Rye House before having a total disaster, leads this third heat and will be looking for a good finish, for a good grid slot in the final. Chris Dixon looking racier every round we see him. On his bumper with Pietro Pagano, Chris Penny, Jack Bolton, Rob Moore, Jamie Pender. And they've got a gap on Frankie Hedges, bringing through the rest of the field. James Taylor, Hedges is in 8th place, Taylor 9th, Sean Hollingsworth in 10th. Dicing in the midfield, Stephen Scully trying to move up, Miles Sharman, David Whitehouse. Behind the car park and down the back straight, and I think we've got a race on for the lead. Indeed we do. Dixon had a look inside of Chandler's for the lead there. Not a serious one, just showed him the nose, and it might prove costly because he's got the line off the corner wrong, and that's put Pietro Pagano on his bumper as they come out of the Dell. Buck takes a look over his shoulder. He's got a couple of kart lengths. He can take the racing line, but here comes Pietro Pagano for second, and down the inside of Chris Penny comes Jack Bolton. And Pagano has got second place, and Bolton has moved through into 4th. Penny now has to try and hold off Rob Moore and Jamie Pender. Down the Lancaster curve, it's Buck, Pagano, Dixon. And Dixon hasn't given up on getting the spot back. The gap for the lead there on that last lap was 0.5 of a second. I don't think it's that now. So it's still Buck leading with Pagano towing back in. Chris Dixon to make this a 3-way fight for the lead as they go across the line. The gap is 0.3 of a second. Harrison Darville trying to find a way through. Move ahead of Harry Neal. Two minutes left of heat number 3. Out of Chandler's, Pietro Pagano is right on the bumper now and looking for a way by the race leader Justin Buck. Buck gets good drive out of the corner, but I think he'll be on the defensive this time as they come down into the hairpin. No, he's still able to take the racing line. And we've got a line of about 7 with Pagano looking for the lead. 90 seconds left on the play clock. Through Surtees, then into the right-hander at Matt Werters, which will be driven on a fairly narrow double apex line to prevent anyone sliding up the inside between the apexes. And it looks as though Buck's had a good run through the infield, because he's got a couple of kart lengths now on Pagano. Dixon and Bolton coming into play as we come round. I think this will be the penultimate lap we're about to start, so two more laps to go. It's Buck, Pagano, Dixon, Bolton, gap then to Penny, Rob Moore, Jamie Pender. Then it's James Taylor trying to get across late. Sean Hollingsworth, Luke Hornsby, James Martin, under pressure from Harry Neal. And Neal has moved through. So Harry Neal moves into 11th place. Stephen Scully, Harrison Darville, Dave Whitehouse dicing down at the bottom of the top 15. So a lap and a half from the finish. Justin Buck, I think, has managed to eke out just a couple of kart lengths more on Pietro Pagano. And Pagano still conscious of Chris Dixon, trying to get back in the fight, and Jack Bolton beyond him. So Buck comes through the S's. It's not a chicane. It's too open for a chicane. And Chris Dixon on the defensive to hold off Bolton. I think he rather showed his hand there. He's gone in deep, and that might give Bolton a run into the hook, and it has. In fact, that was the that was the checkered flag. They're sneaky sods. So, Pietro Pagano, no last lap board for me. Justin Buck, Pietro Pagano, Jack Bolton, Chris Dixon, Chris Penny, Jamie Pender, Rob Moore, James Taylor, Sean Hollingsworth and Harry Neal was your top 10 for that last heat.